Hello, welcome to another video on the Scouring Early Access. Today's match is going to be a 3 versus 5 Heroes mode match with me, the Perfect Gamer, and my allies, Dingy Code, and I'm one of Assess, against, of course, 5 enemy AIs. And a previous time we did this challenge, we did it with only 2 players, me and Dingy, against 6 AIs, but the Heroes mode was changed a little bit, so now instead of dying and getting revived right away, within the second time you die, you respawn for a very long time. Now everyone has a good handful of amulets that let them respawn really fast. And I believe you get an extra amulet every 5 levels, and so it's a little harder because every time you kill a hero, he just instantly respawns. And killing all 5 auto times, it's going to be very difficult. Anyways, and here's the beginning of the game. I start as a purple human. The wizard, of course, the best hero for this type of challenge, because you can destroy all the buildings and all the armies, and I guess being pretty useful support hero. Of course, you kill some dungeons here. The fastest way to level up your hero. Get some extra levels so you can get to level 5. So you can finally use your ultimate or the ice storm for the wizard, which can be quite useful. In the meantime, my red ally, and one of Assess, also picked human and also the wizard hero. So he also has a pretty powerful hero. They can use Ice Storm or to just be very effective support hero when fighting with your allies. And my final ally, Dinchiko, playing as blue orcs. He chose the assassin or the archer hero, which is a very high DPS hero. He's very good at fighting other heroes, but not really effective at breaking bases or killing enemy armies, I would say. So, of course, after going for a dungeon, blue's killing a troll here. Try to kill another troll, and red is going to be killing his troll over here. Just trying to get level 5 as fast as possible. But of course over here, while we're a little busy, not really talking to each other much. And this time we weren't really in voice chat, so it was all up to whatever we were typing to actually communicate with each other. Or just looking on a minimap ourselves. But here blue is going to be getting triple teamed, you can say. 3 heroes against him. And of course, this is going to be very difficult to even survive. There's a 4th hero, maybe. Oh, I guess one teleported away. In the meantime, me and Mono here, just hanging around. Living the dream. While Blue's fighting for his life here. But I guess eventually the enemy heroes decide to run away. And I guess you can see here, you start with 2 respawn amulet, I call it. You have 2, and then when you reach level 5 again, I think 1 respawn amulet. And then every 5 levels after that, you get an extra one. So everyone has quite a good amount of respawn amulets. So they're going to be respawned and fighting right away, which can be quite difficult in actually eliminating AI enemies, because you're not going to have much of a easy time focusing their base. Of course, I tried to tell my allies to try and focus this AI here, but of course, red was being focused by 2 enemy heroes and their armies. So they did eventually push us back. Meantime, I thought I'd be trying to weaken the fort with a white player. You can see it's almost halfway destroyed. But of course, I didn't have much of an army, so I was eventually pushed back. Here you can see red lost a lot of workers, but of course, this little thing where you can actually respawn all of your workers after enemy heroes are out of the vicinity of your dead workers. So you can just walk up to your little graves of your workers and just revive them, which is a nice addition. So killing all the workers is not going to be as devastating as it was before. Because now, even if you lose all the workers, you can just revive them. So you can still be back in the game. Meantime, killing a dungeon. Here I see this filthy black enemy. Oh, and of course, the major part of this challenge is that it was actually turned on for Goblin waves. One of the more difficult, I guess, night scripts to survive, but it would be hard for us to survive, but at the same time, the AIs would be having a lot of trouble surviving them as well, so it would be a little harder in the beginning stages of the game, but later on, the goblins could overwhelm the enemy AIs. You would have a better chance at winning. So I guess it's like a double-edged sword. But of course, you get an item from a dungeon. I think maybe 2 or 3 times that you clear it. Then every following time, it only gives you gold and XP, of course. Oh, over here, Red's base was being overwhelmed. You see, all the heroes are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're fighting them here. Here, of course, I know you can see us using our little scrolls, which are most useful. I mean, teamwork, I guess. I raged my ally here. Means we can actually focus the enemy heroes. We can finally take out a few of them. But of course, here you can see, even if we eliminate these heroes, they can easily teleport in and then keep on attacking you. Which is why, of course, I got a little focus, but I wasn't really close to a town hall to get some potions. And over here, white was annoying me. Here, I guess I did buy an extra rage scroll, maybe a bomb or 2. So eventually, the red player's base is somewhat cleaned up from all these pesky heroes. So he's still alive, but he has quite a few workers now. Now here, I killed all the workers, an ice storm. Tried to do some damage on this enemy fort. But of course, here I get focus. So the best thing I can do is just run away to a dungeon and teleport home. So I wouldn't be eliminated. I guess we can even check some items. Some mana regen, critical attack, some rage, some boots, chainmail. You can see Mr. Blue is a little different. It's 2 mana things. I guess unit speed and enemy unit slowdown, critical mini teleport and dispel. And here I tried to attack, but I couldn't really do anything, so I just killed some wolves to get some XP. See Mr. Red, oh, he got eliminated because these heroes kind of focused him. Up here, I was being focused by 2 other enemies. You can see Red player struggling quite a lot, is dying. So he did lose quite a good amount of items, because you do drop an item each time you die. So I can see he only has some health, regen, some mana and regen, and a unit attack, movement speed. So we can see Red is on taking all the attacks here of the enemies, losing a lot of units, a lot of workers, still being attacked. But we can see that enemies have very few regen potions. I guess yellow has 2, white has 1, black ran out, orange still has 1, so even though you can see we killed quite a lot of heroes, we still have a huge amount of respawn points or amulets. Now here, my base is next to be focused, so I do die as well. But eventually, I do remember to rage my ally, so now we can actually kill these heroes, as we can see, way quicker. Of course, I was trying to save this expansion, or I guess Red tried, but the white player was here with, I think, more items and levels, so Red is going to be pushed back. Oh, here I did, I guess, teleport in here to try and save Mr. Red. In the meantime, Blue's base was being destroyed here. Just trying to fight back. But of course, enemy heroes can just teleport in here and just annoy you, so it can make life, I guess, difficult to even survive. Oh, here eventually, me and Red put an ice storm each on this fort and add some extra bombs, and be quite effective in destroying enemy buildings. So we somehow managed to destroy the white player's main town hall. He has no more gold, and if his hero dies with no other town halls, then as we can see here, he's eventually gonna be eliminated. So I can see after all this time, you can only eliminate him at around 12 minutes, which is quite a long time between, I think, the last video we did, where the first enemy died maybe around minute 5, minute 3, somewhere around there. So that's why it can be quite difficult with this fast respawn. I guess this challenge, I would say. But it does allow for actual fights to not be over. You have to die quite a lot of times to be extremely behind. Whenever you lose all your amulets, you're going to be respawning for quite a long time. So I guess there are a bit more fail safes. You can survive a bit longer. Here we are almost destroying this town hall expansion. But of course, the filthy AI started repairing it. In the meantime, didn't even notice that Blue was literally dying here by 2 armies here, killing him. Even Orange is here. So he managed to teleport away. And here I didn't really know this was even happening. I was a little focused on trying to destroy this expansion. And red was, I guess, killing this expansion. I do eventually destroy this. And I tried to teleport here. I guess red teleported. It's going to be helping out. But of course, it is nighttime, so the second wave goblins is going to be coming. But of course, I'm not really sure why. In a normal, I guess, RTS mode, the first wave has one goblin troll, a good handful of goblins. And then the next night, yeah, the second big troll. So you have 2 trolls and a good amount more stabby goblins. But in Heroes mode, for some reason it starts out doubled. So first night, you have 2 big goblins. And then all the trolls. And then it adds an extra troll every following night. Or even 2 trolls, I guess. So it doubles. So it's way harder to survive in a Heroes Goblin Waves mode. But of course, with every dead goblin, mountain troll, you get the chance to get some extra items. Like over here, dropped a sack of gold. And here, of course, blue is about to be eliminated. I tried to run here, try and take their attention. And so it's pretty close. It was going to be not exactly eliminated, but he wouldn't really have a base. So if he did die, then all these amulets wouldn't really save him. But here, with the help of red, we managed to destroy most of these goblins. But of course at the cost of most of the blue player's base. In the meantime, my expansion was dying. I guess Fred did save his own base. Here tried to save our expansion. But in the meantime, the AIs were just slowing us down because our heroes would always be at the front and quickly respawn, so we didn't really have much of an issue because they have a lot of bases, huge amount of units. And so that wasn't that big a deal for them as compared to us. Blue almost died. I almost lost my expansion. And red doesn't already have an expansion, or even blue, so it does look quite hard for us to win this. And over here, we teleport in to try and save our ally. Of course, our rage. Try to assist as best I can. That's what I eventually do. Get to kill a few heroes. I think only 2, but still. Every dead hero, we have less amulets. I guess black has no amulets. White died. Yellow has no amulets. Cyan doesn't either. Even orange only has 1. And over here, a little army was trying to kill my main base. But one well-placed ice storm just destroys this huge army. So I actually saved my main base for now. And I guess in the meantime, blue and red trying to work together. Try and slow down the black enemy here. Try to destroy this expansion. Orange. But then I deal with all of these archers. There's a huge army, so I can't really do anything here. These filthy units dodge my ice storm, so I couldn't really kill them. So I decided to just go down here and try and help my allies destroy some bases. Yeah, yes, for some reason, we didn't really buy any bombs. But only now I come here with some bombs. Just gonna allow us to destroy this base way faster. And here red teleports away. Because the AIs are actually up over here. Gonna be attacking his base, my expansion. And you can see all the main bases are kind of running out of gold. My main base is out, so this expansion is the only gold I have left. We eventually push back the Cyan enemy, but his army is still here. And here you can see these little graves. That's where you can run towards them and then respawn all your workers. So only now my workers are actually getting some gold. So we are in, I guess, gold famine. It's the only gold I have that is running out of gold. So is blue. So most of the gold we're going to have is just from killing a lot of units or armies. But then even here again, the Cyan AI keeps on killing my workers. Here's a nice ice storm. Kill a good amount of units, even a hero. So that did give me quite a good amount of gold. So here's trying to push this back so I can actually mine for some time. Blue and red working together. Try and fight these huge armies we can see from the enemy. It's early endless. Just running around through the map to the front. Here's a nice ice storm. Killed quite a good amount of units. Push back enemy hero. So we actually managed to solidify this position a little bit. Here's another huge army. So we are not dead, but it does look pretty bad still. Pretty much out of gold. Or most of my allies. Pseudo base is all I have. Just killing a lot of units. Some ice storms. This is also a great one. Got a huge amount of units. Right here, red. Got autofocus. A lot of workers of his died. So a lot of these heroes are going to be fighting. But we are here, of course, to try and assist. Try and push this back. And I guess over here, might as well kill this base with some bombs. I do another nice ice storm. Kill all the units, all the workers, and damage the town hall a little bit. But I guess I didn't realize my expansion was going to be cooked. So I'm back again to not having any gold. Looks like red ran out of respawn amulets. So I guess pretty much all the enemy AIs did as well. So you're taking quite a longer time to respawn now. I still have 3 respawn amulets. But I did get cooked. So I did lose quite a good amount of my amulets, but blue, I don't think he ever died, so still has quite a lot of them. I guess let's see some inventory. We have all the scrolls, all the dispel, some bombs, but the boots are the most important part because you can't really buy them. See red, only has 3 items. And blue, it's got a huge amount of items. And south, also some rage, some dispel, some armor, some damage. Over here, blue and red are working together like they usually do. You can see items of enemies. AI doesn't really have much items. While the orange one has huge amount of items. See cyan, I guess they're dead. I guess this is the only time you can actually push the enemy. When they get eliminated, they take quite a long time to respawn, but of course, it is night 3. So the goblins are spawning once again. Like always, it is doubled. So, wave 3. So now there's 6 goblins here. It's a huge amount. But over here, this is my wave, I think. So, coincidentally, it does catch some enemy units. So, these goblins are going to be doing that enemy AI. Which is going to be quite useful. And I guess this is, of course, what I type over here. But here, I wasn't really sure if they're going to be moving towards this direction again. So I ran here to try and confirm that they're actually killing the AI instead of killing my ally over here. And I guess over here, black player. Just killing all the workers from a blue player is killing the black player's units. That's most of his gold, because he kind of ran out of gold. And his workers are long distance mining. Or heroes will focus by these trolls. And of course, you cancel your teleport, so you can't really run away. But I do manage to squeeze my way out and actually take care of these goblins. But here you can see, even though this is quite a huge army, the enemy's army, it's pretty big, so they can actually kill all these goblins with very few issues. Now over here, all the workers respawned. Blue managed to kill maybe 10 of them here. It's a auto glitch. And I killed even more here, so that was a little interesting. I guess over here, it's probably the blue player's wave maybe spawned over here, so the black AI is going to be in a big old trouble. So goblins are going to be stomping here. So this is perfect. Can just let the goblins do most of our work. In the meantime, trying to push away this army. Because it was a little close to my main base. And here we work together, kill the cyan. Put a very huge ice storm here. You know, a ginormous amount of units. But there's still a huge amount, even after killing a huge army. Over here you can see blue even has a base finally. And red. And my base is still alive. So we do have some gold. And here, goblins are still working on a black player's base. So we do try to focus him, trying to kill his final base. So we can finally eliminate him can see he actually died. It's gonna be taking forever to respawn now. And so after destroying this town hall, we're gonna finally eliminate the second AI at around minute 29, I guess. So also quite a longer time than the previous challenge we did. And there's still quite a long road ahead to winning. Because of course, all the enemy AIs have quite a huge amount of units, but the whole map is running out of gold, we can see. So eventually, we are gonna have a bit of an advantage because we just know how to use our heroes a little better than an AI. So that's pretty much the only way we managed to win, because the AI ran out of gold. And yes, we managed to survive against all these goblin waves. But even still, all the gold gone. We don't have really much of an army ourselves. It's a little difficult attacking into an enemy base. You can see this ginormous army of orange and yellow sign here. You can just melt away our bases. Very few units in them. It's the biggest army I have. I guess I killed some skeletons, get some extra gold, because there's pretty much no more gold left. Yes, this is the only base, some gold. And this one, but most of the other places are quite mined out. Oh, I guess over here, maybe didn't notice my army. Well, I guess only now I do. So I try to save some of it. Trying to push back this enemy. Of course, kill the yellow AI if that's possible. But he does actually escape. On top here, orange is running with his huge army. So this blue expansion is going to be dying now. And here I try to take over this dark tower. I thought it would be useful, I guess, a little bit. Here I kill even more dwarves. Quite a big army. So that did give me some extra pocket change. Here you can actually see this huge army is actually just melting anything and everything. So we're gonna have to take care of it before it's too late. And here I ran out of potions, so I'm forced to go back. Now I see this huge army humbling its way towards my base, and of course I'm gonna have to use Ice Storm to take care of this giant army. I guess I did take out maybe a third of it, maybe half. I ask for some help. The red is over here as well, destroying the other half of the army with his Ice Storm. And so just like that, kill a huge army of orange AI. And of course, after killing enemies for a long time, I have a huge amount of items. See, blue is a bit less than me. See, red only has 3 items. So I'm carrying the match a little bit. But of course I was in the back, so my expansions were destroyed much. Here we actually killed the yellow hero. So he's gonna be out for quite some time, which of course. Well, actually he did have an amulet, so he did respawn. But you can see he's only level 13. So the AIs don't really have much XP. See, orange level 15, cyan 16. See, red level 18, blue level 18. Now I'm level 19, so we do have roughly 2 or 3 more levels on our heroes. But of course, the goblins are here to munch everything away. So my base gets focus. I try to teleport here, try and kill some goblins. So we had one nice ice storm. My ally did a nice ice storm as well. And we actually saved this. But here in the meantime, there's only 3 AIs left. And so they're kind of running out of gold. All these goblins are going to be just munching them away. Yeah, there's just no way to deal with all these big trolls all by yourself. And so eventually they're going to be munched away. But of course, blues, goblins right here, but with 2 great ice storms, we just destroyed this whole wave. But of course, because we didn't want blue to be eliminated, so we had to teleport here to try and save them. So we had to sacrifice this base. But at least blue has somewhere to respawn now. My hero can see yellow is in big trouble. You can see the warlock somewhat weak against goblins compared to the wizard. And of course, an archer hero can't really do much against a lot of these trolls. So in the meantime, try to kill some heroes. Try to organize my army. And do a big attack with my allies. You can see yellow's dying here. It's his final town hall. So he's gonna be pretty much dead right now. There's no more potions for him to buy. So he runs away here. I actually have quite a big army. Good amount of dwarves, archers, Nara units. Trying to take out this dark tower. See, yellow heroes still here. So technically, you're not going to be eliminated, even though you're going to be losing all your buildings. You're only eliminated when all your town halls are dead, on top of your hero being dead. So you can't really respawn at that point. Finally here, we're pushing through. Killing the last army of orange. Bases are dying. Finds whole base somehow still alive. This hero still here. Of course, I'm trying to focus now last town halls, so I can finally kill the heroes and then eliminate them. Over here, Cyan. He's gonna be dying. His final town hall is over here. It's probably gonna be running out of gold. And he's gonna be getting interrupted by all these trolls. Now we're here. Find a final hero. The yellow. But he escapes for now. I get some potions. And the final base of the Cyan player is gonna be destroyed. So now if he dies, he's gonna be eliminated. Say in the same position as Mr. Yellow. You're finally gonna be moving out. A little army I have. Some more reinforcements. So here we actually eliminate the yellow player, so now he's gonna be dead forever. Red kills one of these units from orange. On Cyan died to these goblins here, so he's dead. So final enemy orange has about 2 bases left. This one on the bottom, and then his main one. His hero is dead, so it's gonna be taking forever to respawn. So at this point, we have pretty much won the game for this little challenge of a 3 versus 5 AI heroes mode, where it was quite difficult. All these goblins as well. And of course the heroes respawning for quite some time, so somehow some teamwork and some wizard ice storms managed to pull through and actually take care of most of the enemies. So over here, final town hall goes down. And we have actually finally won for Red's AI. Aggressively expanding. So second, third, fourth base. So he finally woke up. So that was a little interesting. My and the blue player's AI kind of was chilling on one base. Anyways, let's see the results. And you can see here, our AIs didn't really get to mine much compared to the enemy. I guess 2 AIs had quite a huge amount of gold, a lot of units. Here you can see I managed to kill the most enemy units with my ice storms, of course. And my ally did quite well, the other wizard. And here you can see blue player, the archer, is of course the best hero for hero versus hero fights. He can use his barrage ability and a little spam ability, ice arrows. So he was able to kill steal all of heroes or just focus them down. And that's why he has a lot of hero kills. Anyways, if you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more videos on the Scouring Early Access, then you can subscribe. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.